State, planet of origin? Okay, yesterday you told us you traveled, and I quote, thousands of light years to get here.
Yes.
Tell us the truth, or the word, or another reason.
It is truth. I thought about from the future. To travel in time is to travel in space. Different special dimensions.
So I take it aliens took over our future, right?
No.
So you're human. Okay, so you evolved from us.
Yes.
So what are you doing here now?
Observing. Feasibility is destroyed.
How?
Now. Love. Speed evolution. Now. There's story.
Okay, so how about we concentrate on your time? Try me. Wait, so you know the meaning of life? What's the difference? So you know how the universe is created? So you think God? Okay, illuminate us. What happens when we die? Okay, so let me get this straight. There's no death, and we all experience each other's lives, right? Okay, so how was the universe created, and why is it so perfectly made for us? Moving on. Okay, so why do we destroy ourselves with nuclear war? Can you be more specific, please? Okay, one last thing. What about morality? What are you basing your morality on? I see. Okay, that's it. Thank you. Can you speak? Portrait.
Wow, sir.
Are you scared of me? Because you should be. Okay, so you say you're from the future and an evolutionary descendant of humans. You also say you're a different species. So, which one is it? Are you a descendant of humans or not? Then how do you know English? Answer me. If you don't answer, I'll administer another round of scopomy until your system collapses. Do you understand? Now, how do you speak English? So you just picked up English, just like that. Because you're so smart, right? Right. So, you said you know the origin of the universe, but you did not provide an explanation. So I ask you again, how was the universe created? Answer the question. Really? But you can't create something out of nothing. Sure it is. Only a creator can make something from nothing. Wait, you just contradicted yourself. So? Wait, but you said there's an origin to the universe. There it is. I caught you in a lie. This universe is not existence. It is an infinitely small part of existence. Right, so now you're talking nonsense. Again, how was the universe created so miraculously? This universe is a spontaneous event. So, like just happened, right? This universe, yes. Life, this world, is an inevitable consequence of this universe's physical properties. So are you telling me we're just random? Yes. This universe is indifferent to so-called life. How so? Life on this and every world can be destroyed at any time by a multitude of random events. Such as? So the universe doesn't care if we live or die. I don't believe that for a second. We're more than just random. As I said, you are not capable of accepting the truths of existence. So, if we're just random, then there's no meaning to the universe. That is correct. So if there's no meaning in the universe, then what's the point of living? You just contradicted yourself again. No. You can't live a full life. You can't live a life at all. Do you think that meaning is somehow made up?
Your species conjures meaning, but operates under the false belief that meaning is a mystical word. It is not.
So, what is meaning?
Meaning is what you make it.
Okay, moving on. You said we humans will die as a species. So, tell me, when does the nuclear war start?
It is not my place to change history.
Ron, now.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Okay, so, now, tell me, when does the nuclear war start?
Okay.
By whom? Really, boss? How?
Interesting. So I see a lot of that.
Oh, well, great. So just tell me his name and we'll go. Of course.
Alright, so he just tell me what he does.
So,
Don't blow up.
only a million lives. Okay, so how do we stop this?
Okay.
So, if we stop this lunatic from blowing us up, we'll be fine, right? Wait, but you just said that if we stop him, we won't be destroyed. And what would...